ladies and gentlemen. This is Orson Welles. I'm speaking for the Mercury Theater, and what follows is supposed to advertise our first motion picture. Citizen Kane is the title, and we hope it can correctly be called a coming attraction. It's certainly coming to this theater, and I think our Mercury actors make it an attraction. I'd like you to meet them. Speaking of attractions, well, the chorus girls are certainly an attraction. But frankly, ladies and gentlemen, we're just showing you the chorus girls for purposes of ballyhoo. Pretty nice ballyhoo. But here's some of our real Mercury people. This is the first time you've seen most of them on the screen. Hey, give Joe a little light. Thanks. Now smile for the folks, Joe. Smile. Joseph Cotton, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Joseph Cotton, I think you're going to see a lot of it. Here's Ruth Warwick, whom I know you love. Ruth, look at the camera, Ruth. We caught Ruth with her hair up. And here's somebody you've all heard on the radio, so I don't have to tell you he's wonderful, Ray Collins. Dorothy Commodore is a name I'm going to repeat. Dorothy Commodore. I won't have to repeat it much longer. You'll be repeating it. And here's George Coulouris, who's a grand actor. I'll say that name again. George Coulouris. Watch it. Here comes Everett Sloan. Look out, Everett. Oops. Everett Sloan, ladies and gentlemen, he isn't necessarily a comedian. And here's one of the best in the world, Agnes Moorehead. I've said a lot of nice things, but Erskine Sanford deserves some more. Erskine Sanford. So does Paul. Paul.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Kid Rock, good morning, Kid Rock. A big hug for Kid Rock. Albanian Syndicate, good morning. A big hug for Albanian Syndicate. God bless everyone on YouTube. God bless everyone on YouTube without exceptions. Without exceptions. Today is Tuesday. Today is December 12th. December 12th, Tuesday. Here in Puerto Rico, it is now 12:46 a.m. 12:46 a.m. On the East Coast, it is 11:46. 11:46 in the evening. Again, happy Tuesday. God bless everyone on YouTube, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas, because we are celebrating Christmas. In 2 weeks, it will be Christmas Day with the blessing of God. Tonight's topic is we are all private citizens. We are all private citizens. And I will explain in a few minutes. Again, let me welcome Kid Rock. Kid Rock, God bless you. God bless your dear mother always. God bless your wife and your children. and go forward always, Kid Rock. Go forward always. In the name of God and the Holy Mother, we ask God, Kid Rock, to grant you excellent health always, and the same for Albanian Syndicate, the same for Albanian Syndicate, and everyone on YouTube, without exception. David James, welcome. David James, welcome. I want to send out. Hold on, please. I want to send out a special greeting. I want to send out a special morning greeting to Emery, my nephew always, Emery, and his dear mother, and his entire family, and his faithful dog, Rocco. May God bless Emery always. Emery is a good person. Emery is a good person. That is why this channel supports him 100% always. I repeat, Emery is a good person, just a good person. May God bless Emery always. May God bless Emery always. I want to send out a special happy birthday greeting. A happy birthday greeting to Miss Lauren's daughter. To Miss Lauren's daughter, if I am not mistaken, she will be 14 years old. She will be 14 years old. May God bless Miss Lauren's daughter. Happy birthday. Happy birthday for Miss Lauren's daughter. Our utmost respect. God bless Miss Lauren and her family. Miss Lauren is Miss AMMB, and also known as the Alpha Omega Woman. A big hug for Miss Lauren, and also for Mr. Joe Bayet, Mr. Kane Shades. A special blessing also for Miss Angel Gotti. Many blessings for Miss Angel Gotti and her entire family. And God bless baby Emma. Baby Emma and her mother, Victoria, and our utmost respect to the Gotti family. And many Christmas blessings for everyone. For everyone, I also want to mention Miss Titi Rad. Miss Titi Rad. God always bless you, Miss Titi, and I hope that you are feeling better, and God always bless you. I want to send out a special shout out also to Uncle Tindu. Uncle Tindu. God bless you always. God bless you always, Uncle Tindu. And a big hug for Uncle Tindu, for his wife, for his mother, and his daughter, and his faithful dog, Vito. God bless everyone. God bless everyone. And my respect also to Justice Tech Pros. Justice Tech Pros. My good friend Dominic. My good friend always Dominic. And special prayers and blessings to his father. To his father. A big hug. A big hug. I also want to mention a special mention to Mandy, and her dear mother, Mandy. A big hug, Mandy. A big hug always. And may God bless your dear mother and lots of health. Lots of health. Okay. Let me welcome Osada Treats. Osada Treats, welcome. To be clear, I only have the StreamYard chat. So if I do not mention you, it's because you do not appear on the StreamYard chat. So I want to welcome Osama Treats. Let me check the chat again. We have Kid Rock, we have Osama Treats, we have Albanian Syndicate, and we have David James. David James. And God bless you all. God bless you all. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are doing well. And my utmost respect to all of you. My utmost respect to all of you always. Okay, tonight's topic, we are all private citizens. We are all private citizens. Okay, why am I bringing this topic up? I have observed, this is my personal observation, as a father, as a grandfather, as a business person for over 40 years, and as a YouTube participant. Paul, God bless you, Paul, and God bless your dear dog, Kaiser. God bless your dear dog, Kaiser. I hope Kaiser is doing good. A big hug for Paul. God bless you, Paul, and God bless your entire family. And God bless your entire family. Hold on, please, hold on. Okay. Okay, Paul. Paul, God bless you always. God bless you always, and I hope you have a good night's sleep. And never forget, this is your channel. This is your channel always. God bless you always, Paul. And give a big hug to Kaiser from Mimo, my cat. A big hug for Kaiser. Okay, hold on, everyone. Okay. The topic is we are all private citizens. Very important, the thumbnail that I put up, it is called Citizen Kane. Okay, what is Citizen Kane? I want everyone, when you have some time, here on YouTube, just enter on YouTube, Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane, Orson Welles. Citizen Kane, Orson Welles. That is a movie. That is a movie that was made in the 1940s. It is considered as one of the greatest movies ever made. One of the greatest movies ever made. It is perfectly written. Direction, everything. All the actors are perfect. The topic of the movie. I'm not gonna tell you what the movie is about, but I will tell you this: it is considered, and I agree. I have seen the movie over a dozen times since I was a little kid. It is one of the greatest movies that ever made. It is excellent. If once you see the movie, the style of the photography, the camera movements, all the actors do their parts perfectly. Let me tell you, those that do not know who Orson Welles is, Orson Welles, one of the greatest actors of all time. He was also a director, a producer, and he started on the radio in the 1930s. He began in the radio. He is also famous when he started on the radio. He did a story. He did a story about an example about Martians invading Earth. the first time he did that story on the radio, I'm talking about the 1930s. The public, the audience, when he started narrating the story that Martians were invading planet Earth, the people that were listening to the radio at that time, because he had a large audience, they thought that it was for real, that Martians were invading planet Earth. Being that his narration, his voice, perfect. When he did that telecast, the people that were listening to him, they really thought that we were being invaded by beings from another planet. It is called, you can listen to it on YouTube. It is called, just enter Orson Welles' The War of the Worlds. The War of the Worlds. You see, in the 1920s, in the 1930s, and also the 40s, up to the 50s, and even up to the 70s, they used to give on the radio. They used to give a lot of plays, they used to give an example. Captain America used to be on the radio. The Green Hornet. If you look up on YouTube, just enter radio programs of the 30s and the 40s. You see, before television, television started in the late 40s. I repeat, television started in the late 40s. Before television, families in the evenings, after they had their dinner, they all sat around the radio, and they used to listen to radio programs. The radio, it was like the TV. The only thing is that you are listening, and then your mind, your imagination takes over. You see? Families of the 20s, of the 30s, and of the 40s, at nighttime, they used to all, the mother, the father, the children, the aunts and the uncles, everyone sat in their living room and listened to the radio. That's the way it was in the 20s and in the 30s and the 40s. Even when I was a kid, in the early 60s, they used to give radio programs in the evening, but they were like they told stories. They had detective stories, crime stories, superhero stories. Superman used to be on the radio. Batman used to be on the radio. The Green Hornet used to be on the radio. The old cowboy westerns, they used to be on the radio. So the radio was just like TV back then. All of that, you can experience it here on YouTube. Okay, getting back, the thumbnail that I put is Citizen Kane. I want everyone to see that movie. You can find it. You can find the trailers and the information here on YouTube. And if I am not mistaken, you can also find the movie Citizen Kane on YouTube. If not, you check on Google. and Google will tell you exactly where you can see that movie. It is an excellent, it is quality. It is quality. And let me tell you, in NYU, New York University has a film school. Upcoming directors, young people that are interested in becoming filmmakers, they see that movie. That is a must. That is a must see for upcoming young people that want to dedicate themselves to making movies. You see, that is a movie that you see, and it is all in black and white. It is everything is perfect. The photography, the way that movie was ahead. That movie was ahead of its time. And Orson Welles, brilliant, totally brilliant. So I just want to share that with all of you. Now, getting back to the topic, here on YouTube, we are all private citizens, all of us, everyone is a private citizen. Okay, why am I bringing this topic up? I've been active on YouTube. I think it's already 2 years since I've been on YouTube active. But to be clear, I've been a member of YouTube since 2013, but active the past 2 years. I have observed on YouTube, they are many men, I would say, they are many men that I have observed them. They aspire to be gangsters. Imagine that. Listen to me carefully. Let me rephrase myself correctly. There are a few men on YouTube that I have observed, because I observe everything. I observe everything. Imagine that, to aspire to be a gangster, to aspire to be a criminal, instead of wanting to be a doctor, wanting to be a lawyer, instead of wanting to be a productive citizen, a law-abiding citizen, and wanting to be just a good person. There's a few on YouTube that they want to be gangsters. They want to be gangsters. You see, the problem with that is that these people have seen too many movies. You see, there's some individuals on YouTube that think that being a gangster is like in the movies. Like they see The Godfather, they see Goodfellas, they see all the gangster movies, and they think that being a gangster is just like a movie. Do not forget, in the movie, the actors get killed, but they don't get killed for real. They get killed make believe. But in real life, if you are a gangster in real life, you can die at any moment. They can kill you, and that life is no good. That is a no good life. To be clear, I have no police record. I have never been. To be clear, I have no police record. I have never been to prison or jail. I've led a law-abiding life all my life. But to be clear, but I grew up in the South Bronx, and many of the kids that I grew up with, many of them took the wrong path. So I have seen a lot of things in my life, and I have seen people that have gone on the negative road. I know people that entered into the criminal world. So I have seen, you see. So what I am sharing with you all is what I have observed, and what have I seen, and what I have seen in my 68 years. You see, again I repeat, there are a few individuals on YouTube that they want to be gangsters. They want to be gangsters, and that and I analyze that, and I ask myself, why does a human being, how can a human being have aspirations to be a criminal? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to want to be a criminal. That is unbelievable. The person doesn't want to be an engineer, doesn't want to be a lawyer, doesn't want to be a doctor, does not want to go to the university to educate themselves. They don't want to have a better future. They want to be a gangster. So they're going to end up dead. They're going to end up dead and in prison. That is like I cannot understand why a person would want to be. I don't understand why a person would want to be a gangster. I do not understand that. God bless my grandson. God bless my grandson. My grandson is 21. I, as a grandfather, want the best for my grandson. I want him to be a professional. My grandson, thank God, my grandson is a licensed barber. A licensed barber. He already has a lot of clients. He could, if God permits, he will have his own barber shop in the future, if God permits. Apart from being a barber, he's licensed. He has a license and everything. Apart from being a barber, he works also in a company. You see, he has two jobs, as a barber, and he has a full-time job in a company, which I will not mention what kind of company. But my grandson has two jobs, you see. So, see, we fathers, we want the best for our children. We do not want our children to be gangsters. So I don't understand why these individuals on YouTube, they desire, they admire, they worship gangsters. I mean, it is incredible. It is incredible. It is incredible. there's a lot of people, and I say this with the utmost respect, there's a lot of people on YouTube that need help, that need they need help from a mental professional, and also they need religious guidance. Most of these people, they don't believe in God. I have observed on YouTube, there's a lot of people that do not believe in God. And if you don't believe in God, people, and I say this, and this is the truth, people that do not believe in God, they are like floaters. They're float. You see, because they have no direction. And I say this with the utmost respect. In life, if you want to be successful in life, and if you want to have a good life, if you want to have a good job, if you want to have a good family, a solid family, you must believe in God. God will give you all the tools. God will give you all the tools. That way your life will be better. That way your life will be better, and you will be prepared to confront whatever comes your way. So getting back, why would anyone want to be a gangster? Hold on. Let me press Kid Rock's comment, and then I will read it. Okay, Kid Rock says, Edwin, to be honest with you, I do not think people in general aspire to be a criminal. There are certain circumstances that can dictate that situation. Let me read it again. Kid Rock, Edwin, to be honest with you, I do not think people in general aspire to be a criminal. There are certain circumstances that can dictate that situation. Okay. So that is Kid's Rock comment, and we respect it. But I think I'm just giving my opinion, what I observed. That is what I observed. But I respect Kid Rock comment also. Thank you, Kid Rock. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. I think everyone should aspire. I think everyone should aspire to positive things in life, not negative things. And very important, one thing is a movie, that is a fantasy, and another thing is real life. Real life. Let me tell you, I have read many books. I have seen many documentaries, and I have seen people that I grew up with that went to the criminal life, and it did not turn out good. It did not turn out good. So those individuals, that worship gangsters, that aspire to be a gangster, I would suggest you must find God. You must find God. And let me tell you, here on YouTube, there are also many people that are abusing their channels. They're just abusing their channels. With the so-called doxing, exposing people, insulting people, uh, harassment, and in every telecast, I repeat the same thing. It seems that my message, it seems that my message, it seems that my message is not reaching these individuals. All these individuals that dedicate themselves to take a person and insult them and harass them, uh, the day will come, the day will come, and I repeat it, and I repeat it. The day will come, the day will come where you will have to answer to what you are doing, because what you are doing, you are harassing others. You are harassing others. You are abusing YouTube. You are abusing YouTube. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Let me post another comment by Kid Rock. Okay, Edwin, I agree with you. It usually doesn't work out. They end up dead, in jail, or both. That is correct, Kid Rock. That is correct. I am telling all these people, they take their channels to do negative. I've told you many times, stop it, stop it. You're gonna end up at the end, in the long run. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for those people that are constantly harassing others on YouTube and using their channels for doxing, for exposing people, for insulting and harassing people. Your end in the long run, you're gonna your future does not look good. And I repeat, the bad things that you do, it will come back. It will come back. I want to say this also, and I am talking in general. I am talking in general. If you have the privilege, of having your channel activated, you must respect your channel. You must respect your channel. Your channel is like your house. Your channel is like your house. The people that you invite on the panel should be people of honor, should be people of respect. It is important that all content creators be selective. If you want to have a quality channel, I repeat, if you want to have a quality channel and follow the rules and do everything correctly, you should all be more selective in the people that you invite on your panel. The people that you invite on your panel should be people that have excellent behavior, that the topics they bring are positive topics with true educational purposes. In other words, you do not bring troublemakers to your panel. People with negative content. You see, I repeat, if you want to have a serious channel with respect, with honor, that people will say, hey, that is an honorable channel. So you must be selective. You must be selective. In other words, you just can't invite just anyone to go on to go on the panel. If you want your channel to have a good reputation and a good image, you must invite people that will elevate your channel, not bury your channel in mud. I would like to say this also. Everyone in the chat, everyone on the chat, especially those that have the wrenches, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. If a person comes into our chat, first, in order for a person to come into this chat, they must wait 20 minutes. No, I'm sorry. They must subscribe, and then they must wait 20 minutes until they make a comment. That is the way I have it always. That is the maximum. If there was a maximum of 2 hours, I would have 2 hours. But I have the maximum. In order for a person to participate on this chat, first they have to subscribe, and then they have to wait 20 minutes. Okay, but to be clear, if a person subscribes and waits 20 minutes and comes in the chat, and you notice that their avatar is a pornographic avatar, or if they have a demonic avatar, and also a username with pornographic material or demonic material, block, complete block, expelled. In order to enter on this chat, you must have a respectable username, and you must have a respectable, decent avatar. I have seen avatars on YouTube, many pornographic. They are a lot of avatars of that are demonic. Here on this channel, and like I always say, even if I only have 1 subscriber, but this channel is going to maintain the highest ethics of all time. This channel is going to be the most respectful channel with the highest ethics of all time. People that have bad intentions, you cannot come here. People cursing, you cannot come here. You cannot be a part of this channel. Here on this channel, your behavior must be of the highest. And here, to be clear, here we do not touch pornographic topics, and here we do not talk about. Here we do not talk about sex in a dirty way. Here, if we talk about sex, it has to be professional. It has to be educational, and it has to be with the proper vocabulary. And here we do not. Okay, there's a lot of in this world that we are living in. They are a lot of people with weird demonic sexual practices. Here we do not permit that. On this channel, here we do not permit that. In other words, this is an example. I am talking in general. I am talking in general. There are a lot of people. They are a lot of people that believe in orgies and threesomes and foursomes. That is a mortal sin. I repeat, that kind of behavior is a mortal sin. That is dirt. That is dirt. That is not permitted by God. That is not permitted by God. Uh, what is permitted by God, and it is written. You get a man gets married to a woman. They get legally married, and they get married by the church. And it is a love. It is a love between a man and a woman. That is the law of God. That is the law of God. Other things that exist in this world, that is not right. It is not right. Period. It is not right. I hope everyone understands what I am talking about. And I say this with respect. And this is very important. If we want to have a good life, if we want to be successful in our life, we must live right. We must live right. You cannot, you can, there is a saying, you cannot light the candle at both ends. In other words, you cannot be with God and the devil at the same time. There are a lot of people, that want to live with, that wanna light the candle on both sides. You cannot do that. If you want your life to be better, you have to try to live by the law of God. It is not easy, to be clear. It is not easy, but you must try. You must try. What is right, and what is wrong is wrong. Uh, they have uh, they have nowadays. They have nowadays. I have read nowadays the relationships are open relationships. In other words, you have a girlfriend. An example: you have your girlfriend. Your girlfriend can go out with other men. The man can go out with other women. There's a lot of people that have that kind of relationship. And let me tell you this, that is not right. That is not right. In other words, if you are in a relationship with a woman, I'm talking in general, and the woman, and let's say that woman, that, and I say it with respect, and that woman says, listen, we are going to have a relationship, but you can go out with other women, and I can go out with other men. And I say this to all the men. And I say this to all the men, like if you were my sons and grandsons. If you accept that proposal, you are not a man of honor. I say it. If you accept a proposal like that, you are not a man of honor. A man of honor will not accept that. In other words, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife, that is your girlfriend and that is your wife. No other man can touch that. No other man can touch that woman. And them are the rules, and that's the way it is. That is the correct way. That is the correct way. I will give you an example with the utmost respect. Hold on. Okay. I got married in 1977. I got married in 1977. And I am still married to the same young lady since 1977. When I got married, my wife was a virgin, certified. When I went to meet her father and her mother, they laid down the law. They told me, "You are welcome here. You are welcome here." An example: you are welcome here on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can come here from 6 o'clock in the night up to 9 o'clock. At 9:01, you got to get the hell out of here. And to be clear, this was told to me by her father. Her father told me, "My daughter is a virgin. My daughter is a virgin. Here there are no free samples. You must marry. You must marry my daughter. That is the only way. In a white dress with a traditional wedding, and you must marry her in the Catholic Church." You see, what I am talking about is formal relationship. That is the correct way. If you are a man and you have a relationship with a woman, it has to be the right way. And also the women, if you have a relationship with a man, it must be the correct way. The correct way. Because let me tell you, in the world that we are living, everyone is doing what they feel like doing. And you cannot live like that. You cannot live like that. Because people that live like that, they get nowhere in life. Imagine, you have a girlfriend. An example, I'm talking in general. You have a girlfriend, and you agree that apart from you, she's gonna have other boyfriends, and you're gonna have other girlfriends. What kind of relationship is that? Imagine that. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people living like that. They are men and women that have a relationship, and the man sleeps with 10 women, and the woman sleeps also. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is not right. That is not right. So all I am saying is, if you want to be successful in life, if you want everything to go well, you must live right. That is my opinion. Maybe I sound too old-fashioned, but that is the correct way. And in the long run, you will remember these words that I said tonight here on YouTube. Just save it in your wallet. Save it in your wallet. And I say it with respect. I'm just giving my opinion and just sharing my 68 years of experience. So if you want your lives to be better, you must do the right thing. People that do the wrong thing, you can't do something wrong and accept and expect something right. Let me explain it again. There's a lot of people that pretend to do the wrong thing and they want a positive outcome. That is crazy. That makes no sense. If you want things to turn out correctly, you must do them correctly. You cannot expect to do things wrong and then have a positive outcome. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Okay, hold on. Okay. I've been on the air for 56 minutes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to close the telecast. I'm going to close it. And I just want to say this to all the content creators that every day they are doxing, they are exposing and harassing people. I tell you in a good way, you must stop it. You must stop it. YouTube is not for that. YouTube is not for that. And in the long run, your outcome is not going to be good. I have repeated this a million times. People that do the wrong things, the outcome is not good. The outcome is not good. Okay, it is now 1:39 in the morning. God bless you all. God bless you all. Kid Rock, thank you for coming. Hold on. Edwin in the chat. Everyone have a safe day and have a good night. God bless you, Kid Rock. Kid Rock says Edwin's channel is for positivity and enlightenment. No drama or nonsense. That is correct, Kid Rock. Let me post it. And I want to repeat this, and I want this to be clear, and I want this message to go out. Emory is like my son. And Emory is a decent young man. And I tell this to Emory, like if he was my son. Emory, if you feel harassed, that you are being harassed on YouTube, you have the right to go to your nearest police precinct and file a complaint and follow it through in a court of law. You have that right. That is the correct way. And I tell everyone on YouTube, if you are being harassed on YouTube, do not talk about it. Do not address it on your channels. Do positive content at all times. But if you are being harassed, the only way to resolve it, the correct way, by the law, you go to your nearest police precinct and you file a complaint and you follow it through to a court of law, and you will meet your harasser, he or she, in a court of law, and the judge will decide. Everyone on YouTube is everyone. We are all private citizens. This is not the mafia. We are not gangsters. No one on YouTube is a gangster. Some were gangsters. But not now. And to be clear, everyone, even if you're a gangster and you belong to the mafia, but legally you are a citizen. We are all citizens. To be clear, we are all citizens. We all have the right. You cannot take the law into your own hands. There's a lot of people on YouTube saying that if you call the police that you are a rat. No, that is not correct. That is the legal right. That is the legal right that everyone has. Everyone has it. Even a gangster has the right to call the police. Even a gangster. Do not forget, a gangster is a gangster in the mafia, but he is still a citizen. We must be clear. We must be clear. There's a lot of messages that are going out on YouTube that are not correct. If you belong to the mafia, you are still a citizen. You are still a citizen. And this is very important. You cannot take the law into your own hands. This is an example. If someone harasses another on YouTube, and then the other person does the same thing back, both are harassing each other. But the correct way is this: if you are being harassed, do not respond on YouTube. You go to your nearest police precinct, you file a complaint, and you take the person to court, and the judge is the one that decides, or a jury. I hear people here on YouTube that think that they are lawyers and judges. No. Everyone has the right to file a complaint and follow it through, and the judge and the court decides, not you. In other words, if someone files a complaint against me, I cannot tell the person, "I know what you are doing is wrong." No, that will decide. A judge will decide that. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are acting like judge and jury. They're the judge and jury. That is ridiculous. Everyone has the right. Everyone on YouTube. If you are being harassed, all you have to do is file a formal complaint at the nearest police precinct, and you follow it through in a court of law. Harassment is against the law. An example, if you have a channel and you dedicate your channel to harass a person, that is harassment. That is against the law. The person that you are harassing has the right to file a complaint and to take you to court. And the judge decides, not you. There's a lot of people on YouTube that have been accused. Those that are accused want to be judge and jury of their own case. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It is like O.J. Simpson. An example. This is just an example. It is like O.J. Simpson that killed the wife and the young man. And then O.J. Simpson is going to be the judge and the jury of his own trial. That is ridiculous. I repeat, if you are being harassed on YouTube, go and file a complaint. Go and file a complaint and take it to court, And the judge is the one that decides, not the accused, not the person that you are accusing. The person that you are accusing, to be clear, has the right to defend him or herself. To be clear, they have that right. They have a right to bring a lawyer, and they have a right, and they have rights. But that will be discussed in a court of law, and then the judge decides, or a jury. We must be clear. We must be clear. And to all the content creators, respect your channels. Respect your channels. If you permit gossip, drama, turmoil, if you invite people on your panel, they must have respect. Honor your channel. Do not downgrade your channel. Do not downgrade your channel. Respect. That is your house. That is your house. If you have a house, you invite good people to your house. You do not invite riffraff. Let us be clear. You do not invite riffraff to your house. So do not invite riffraff to your channels. Respect your channel. Honor your channel. Honor your audience. Honor your audience. That is my comment, and I stand by it to the death. To the death. This channel will abide by the highest rules of behavior, 100%, all the time, to the death, with the blessing of God. Like I always say, this channel is dedicated to God and to the Holy Mother, the Virgin Mary. Amen. We walk straight. Even if I have only one subscriber, and if I don't have nobody, no problem. I will keep on walking straight. I will keep on walking straight until the day that I die. And never forget this, if you want your lives to be better and to be good, you must do the right thing. Those that want to do what they feel like doing, you're never going to get nowhere like that. You must do the right thing always. In other words, the medicine is sour, but it is good for you. The medicine is sour, but it is good for you. The best medicine in the world, I remember when I was a kid, my mother used to make me drink castor oil, pure castor oil. Back then, everything was castor oil, and you had to drink it. You had to drink it. If not, our parents would give us a beating, a good whip ass, a good whipping in the butt. So what I am giving you tonight is castor oil. That way your lives will be better. Okay, everyone. Good night, and God bless you all. God bless you all.
Do battle for us. Behold his mighty hand. the blast of his nostrils. Lead them through the midst of the waters. His will be done. He opens the waters before them, and he bars our way with fire. Let us go from this place. Man cannot fight against a god. Let us die in battle with a god that live in shame. Praise God and down into it!
Before I leave tonight, before I leave tonight, it is now 1:54 in the. It is now 1:54 in the morning. It's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning here in Puerto Rico. I want to send a message to my nephew Emery, which is very dear to my heart, and I know that he's not going to like what I am going to say, but I must say it. Emery, if you feel harassed on YouTube, you have the right, Emery. You have the right to go to your nearest police precinct and file a complaint and take it to a court of law. A judge and a jury will decide. That is the best. That is the best advice that I can give you as your uncle Edwin. And I say it with respect. This back and forth that goes on in a lot of channels. One harasser harasses a person, and then that person also becomes the harasser of that person. This will never be resolved like that. We must do things by the law. In other words, that way everything will be. Let's say someone harasses me on YouTube. I do not say nothing. I keep my mouth shut. All I do is I go direct to my nearest police precinct. I file a complaint and I take the person to a court of law. Period. And the judge or a jury will decide the case. That is the best way. And I want to be clear. Harassment is illegal. You cannot harass a person on the internet. You cannot do that. I repeat, you cannot do that. It is against the law. It is against the law. And I repeat, and I repeat in general, not just to MRE, to all those that are being harassed on YouTube. If you are being harassed by another content creator, go direct to your nearest police precinct and file a formal complaint and follow it through. That is the best way, and you are doing things by the law. We must do things by the law. We cannot take the law into our own hands. Because and then we are committing a crime also. We must be clear. We must be clear. And all this harassment that goes on YouTube must stop. Must stop. So again, I say to my nephew Emery, with the utmost respect, Emery, if anyone harasses you on YouTube, do not respond. Just go and file a complaint. You have a right to file a complaint. We all have the right to file a complaint. And I want to be clear, YouTube is not for that. people are abusing their channels on YouTube, and also people committing fraud. Committing fraud. An example: a person that has 500 subs saying that they have 5,000. Everyone knows that is fraud. You are fooling yourself. Like right now, me, I know people. I know there's a lot of people that really don't have the subscribers that it says on their page. It is fraud. It is fraud. You're not fooling anyone. I hope I am clear. I hope I am clear. And I hope everyone understands where I am coming from. We must respect YouTube. Many people are just abusing of YouTube, doing what they feel like doing. You cannot do what you feel like doing. In order, there must be a structure. There must be respect. There must be a discipline. You must have rules. If you do not live by rules, if you do not have structure in your life, if you do not live by rules, you have nothing. You have nothing. Okay. This is it. This is enough. This is it. This is enough for one night. May God bless you all. My utmost respect to everyone. May God bless everyone on YouTube without exception. I hope my message reaches everyone. Because if you do not hear my message, in the long run, something very bad is going to happen. I repeat, if you do not hear me, something very bad will happen. And may God bless and protect all of us.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.